misbehaving because they don't have money, and that's not what I want for you. So I want you to know that money means freedom. When you have money, you're free like a bird, like especially the money that you make by yourself, especially the money that you make for yourself, by yourself, using your skills, using your selling skills, using your negotiation skills, using your talent, using, some of the things that you know how to do, right? Some of you already know how to sell, and I'm happy. I was here earlier listening to, some of the, the things that the CEOs were putting out, your business plan and the product that you want to sell, your target audience and all of that. And I must say thank you so much, Mr. I didn't catch your name, that taught them. Thank you so much for putting them through all that, and every other trainers that I've trained here. So I want you to simply know that once you have money, you can now have freedom to manage yourself. So I'm going to be talking in that angle of, how you can build your life and build your business with your money. All right. So I need you to pay rapt attention. I need you to pay serious attention to me, right? Because I know that when you have money, you're not going to be troubling your mommy and your daddy again. When you have your own money, when you start making your own money, you won't be disturbing your daddy and mommy again. How many of you believe that? Can you confirm to me? Will you still be disturbing your daddy when you have money? Daddy, I want to buy shoes. Mommy, I want to buy book. Daddy, I want to buy ice cream. Will you still be doing that?
No.
See? You see? So you can't be asking your dad. So your daddy and your mommy, they'll be very happy that you can make your own money. I'm sure that's why they signed you up here, right?
Yes.
So money means freedom, right? That's the first thing I want you to know. Money means choices. Money means choices, right? Choices. Take note. I will ask you all the things I say money means. So I'm going to ask you all the things I said money means. So money means freedom. Money means choices. Then the third thing that I want you to know that money means future. Money means future. What are the three things that money means that I've just said? Who is the first person speaking to me?
Money means
Mm-hmm.
freedom. Money means
Who is talking to
choices.
me? Mention
Money
your name and tell me your
means
name. Tell me,
my
yeah?
name is mutual.
Okay.
My name is Orafa.
My
Money
name is
means
Olaofe.
freedom.
money means freedom. Money
Beautiful.
Money means freedom.
future. And money means
Yeah. Money means freedom. Olaofe, thank you. And many others that are speaking. Money means freedom. Money
Money
means
means
choices. Choice to choose something. So when you choose something, when you have power to choose, you know, people are not forcing things into your throat. For example, you feel like you want to travel, you want to take a vacation, right? And you have money, good money in your bank account. You know that you can choose a part of the world that you want to go to, right? You won't be forced to stay in Nigeria when you know you're tired, you just want to go on vacation. You will not be forced to stay in Nigeria. You want to just go, travel, choose a country and just go and relax yourself. That is what choices that can happen. Those are the choices that can happen when you have money. When you also have money, another part of choice is sometimes you feel like eating certain things and you don't have money. You cannot eat it. You feel like taking ice cream, but because you don't have money, maybe you go and drink, what do you call it? Cassava flakes. What do you call it in your area? What is cassava flakes? Does somebody know? I love singing, right? Singing makes me happy, and I love dancing. If you check my fun fact, I love dancing, and I said I can dance till mama comes calling. I love dancing, but I'm not started making money with my dance. So I'm using other talents I have to make money, other skills that I have, right, to make money. Okay, so I want you to know that when you have money, you can help your family. You can help your family. That's why you need to take it very seriously. When you have money, you can help your family. When you see that your mom has a particular need, you can give your mom money. You can say, Mom, don't worry, I'll buy this for you, I'll take care of this for you. You can see if your daddy needs money and you have money in your pocket, and it starts with the little that you have, right? That's how we know that you're a caring child. That's why you need to have money. Okay, now let me tell you a few things that, like I said, the things that I want to tell you, maybe you've heard about it, but let me just drop the ones that I have to drop with you, right? Now I want you to know, right, that there are basics, there are cash basics. Now that we know that money gives us freedom, money gives us choices, and money gives
Mom, please
us
can you come
future,
again?
right? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Can you come
Is
again?
someone
Can you come again, ma'am?
okay? All right. So I'm just hoping that I'm not rushing, right? I talk for a living, so sometimes I can rush. Now let me calm down. Now that we have agreed that money gives us freedom, money gives us choices, and money gives us future, a good future. I want you to know that there are basics of money. Three basics of money. Three basics of money, right? Three basics of money, or three cash basics, right? Did you get that? Number one, income. Are you writing? Is anybody writing so I can
I'm
slow down?
okay. Yes,
Number
ma'am.
one basics of money is income. Income, income, income. That's number one basics of money. So you know that this, when you say income, income simply means money you get from gifts, money you get from jobs, and money, and some of the allowances that you have. How many of you get allowance from your parents? Allowance.
I.
I Who is that? Is that Rakiat?
I
Okay, good. How many of you get allowance? Like your daddy gives you pocket money. Some people call it pocket money. Some people call it snack
Me.
money. Right? Good.
allowance.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So the first one is income. Income. What did I say? Income is. Income is what?
Income is the amount of money you get from gifts or work.
Gifts, your job. Maybe you do certain jobs. Maybe you help your dad to clear the garden, all right, or you cut the grass, or you trim the flowers, or your daddy says, help me go fetch water, as in enough water, and then I'll give you this amount of money. That such money is called income, right? It can be that people give you in your school, in your church, in your mosque. People can give you money. You can just say, oh, for because you presented, maybe you did a presentation and you're given money, or during this festive season someone can just decide to give you money, like they do to my children sometimes, right? And that money is called income, right? It is the money you get from gifts, from jobs, and of course your allowances, right? Second, money basics. Second, number two, money basics, right? It is called expenses. It is called expenses, right? Not what's number two, money basics?
Expenses.
Expenses. Expenses, right? Expenses.
Expensive.
And what is expenses? Money you spend on needs and wants. Money that you spend on needs and wants. So you want something, you want to buy sweet, you go buy it. That's expenses. What are those things that you normally use your money to buy? Tell me. What are those things? You like buying sweets,
Clothing.
popcorn, ice cream. No, no, not clothing, please. Don't mention clothing. Your mommy and your daddy does the clothing or do the clothing.
Ice
The
cream.
ones you buy by yourself, those things that you run to the talk shops to buy,
Biscuit,
what are
Bobo.
they? Biscuits. What else?
My
chewing
business
gum,
asset.
Bobo.
Chewing gum. Someone said chewing
Bobo.
gum. Who still eats chewing gum? Chewing gum not good for your
My
gum.
business
Bobo.
Yes.
asset.
Sorry.
My business
Bobo.
asset.
No, no, that's not what we are talking about. I want you to tell me those bobo. Someone
Bobo.
said bobo. Fantastic. Someone said
Mentos.
bobo. Thank
Candy.
Indomie, right?
Mentos.
Mentos. Yes. Can you see? Those are
Rubik's Cube.
Candy.
biscuits. Or what else again? Whatever it is that you spend your money on in as a child is what you call expenses. For adults, we spend money on buying houses, we spend money on buying cars, we spend money on buying clothing for you, we spend money on paying your school fees. Those are expenses for adults. But for children, you are still using your money to buy biscuits, ice cream, popcorn, chewing gum, maybe I don't know what else you buy. So those are your expenses, right? That money you spend on your needs and your wants, right? They are expenses. So now, money basics number three. Money basics number three, savings and budget. Savings and budget. I'm sure you've been taught savings and budget, right? How you can save and how you can budget your money, right? Money you keep for later, right? And money that you keep so that you can use it for what you plan for. Maybe, for example, you say, okay, once I'm done with my schooling, I'm going to use this money, I'm going to save this money, and I'll use it to learn a particular skill. Or I will keep this money
Amount of money that I get
Instant.
from gift, jobs, and allowances.
the money. Thank you so much. Who is speaking to me? Who is that person?
Nathaniel, ma.
Nathaniel. Yes, I want to always know the person that is standing out in my class. Nathaniel. Thank you, Nathaniel. Now, number two,
Expensive.
expenses. Thank you. Who is speaking? Who said expenses?
Or a
Oral fare, because
Chai.
everywhere is popping, so I
yeah,
can't see everyone. Oral fare. Oral fare. Thank you so much. Expenses. What is expenses?
expenses are money that you spend on needs and wants.
Thank you. Thank you, Rafa. Cool. Expenses are money that you spend on needs and wants. All right. And what's the third money basics?
Savings and budgeting. Savings and
Hmm?
budgeting.
Savings and budgeting. What is savings? What did I say under savings and budgeting? What is it?
Savings and budgeting is keeping money for future use.
That you want to use
Money
later, right? The money that you save to use later and you plan to
yes.
use. Thank you so much. I love you all. I love that you're all participating. I'm excited that you're in here. You came ready. I love that. Now, let me run to how you can save like a boss. I will tell you how you can save like a boss, right? Because you are a CEO, right? So you are a boss and you cannot be spending your money anyhow. So when you start making your money, you need to learn how to plan your short-term planning, your long-term planning, saving, budgeting, right? As you grow, you start learning those, I mean, the real meanings of those budgeting thing. But for now, just know that saving, you can use, some people use uh, piggy bank to save. Some people even use this one they do with wood to save. Some people give money to their parents to save for them. How many of you give money to your daddy and your mommy to save for you? Hmm. Let me see. How many of you give money to your dad and your mom to save for you? Nobody.
I don't understand. Can you repeat that?
How many of you give money? Usually, when somebody dashes you money or when you have a gift, you now give it to your mom and say, "Mom, please save this money for me. I'll collect it
Me,
later when I am 1 year old. When, okay, in 1 year's time, when it's my
I do
birthday."
that.
You do that. Fantastic. And does
Yeah, I
mommy keep
don't
the
give her.
money for you?
I just give her the money.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Does mommy save money for you?
Yes.
Does your daddy save money for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. I love that. I love that your mom and your dad they save money for you. So that's another means in which you can save money. All right. You can either use piggy bank, you can use there's another wooden safe that we use. I mean, growing up, that's what we used to save our money. And I remember I would put my money on, I would climb up, right, up the wardrobe, and I would get up there and I would drop my box, that my wooden box, right. I would just, because it just has a hole, just a line, I'll just slot in my money in there and I'll put it up there. So because I was too excited about my savings, every now and then I was climbing up, and that was not good for me until one day I fell, right. One day I fell trying to climb up to go check my money, and it was a very bad experience for me. But I was, even when I
No,
fell, sorry, someone
no,
said something.
I was just mm,
That's fine. That's fine. So that experience wasn't very nice, but I was still happy because I was going to my bank to check my money. I was that excited about saving. And saving, when you start saving your money, you'll be very happy. You can't be eating all your money. I've seen some children or some young people. They just, when you give them money today, maybe you give them like 5,000. Today, they are buying biscuit. Tomorrow, they are buying, what do you call it? Shawarma. Shawarma. Another time again, they are buying burger. Another time again, they are buying, before you know, someone's, I think everybody should mute. Everybody mute, please. Mute, please. I can't seem to hear myself. Please, everybody mute. Okay, thank you. Right? So, some people have money, some young people, they have money, and I see them. And I don't used to feel happy because as a teen mentor, as I work with young people, I always want them to do better than me, right? In terms of lifestyle, character, and everything. I like them to do better than me, right? So, but when I see them like that, I try to talk to them. You can't be spending your money. You are giving maybe 2,000 today, or 5,000, or even 10,000, 20,000. All right, maybe your uncle decided to give you money. Your best bet is to save the money. Don't spend it. Just take a little percent, right, and save it. For me, I know that there's a way I've trained my children to be able to save money. There's money they remove first, which is the tithe. They take it off first. That's for God. We call it God's money, right? They give it to God, and then the remaining one, they can either give it to me to keep, or they save it in their own bank. It's amazing that after, for example, the last birthday my daughter did, on her birthday, that was when we opened her bank, and we saw amazing, I mean, the money she was able to save. She was even excited, very excited about it. That's what happens when you learn to save your money. Now, how can you save as a boss? This is the last line before I pull off, because I have another meeting. All right. So how can you save like a boss? The first thing you do is to pay yourself money. Now, after you've taken God's money out, we will not fail to tell you that in your money, in all your money, God has a part there. Take it out for God. Then you pay yourself, right? Pay yourself. Give yourself a percentage, maybe 10% of your money, right? Now, if you have like 2,000, how much is 10%? If you have 2,000 naira, how much is 10%?
100 naira.
No, no. Who's talking to me? Who said 100 naira?
Thousand
Somebody tell,
naira.
Sorry?
Additional.
1,000 naira.
If you have 2,000, and how much is 10% of 2,000? Let me see the person that knows how to calculate here.
200 naira.
Who said 200 naira?
Jetta.
Jetta, thank you. So the 10% of 2,000 naira is 200 naira, right? So that's what you're going to take out. That's the only money you are permitted to spend. And if you want, if that is too small, you can extend it to maybe 400, which is 20%, right? That's the only money you're permitted to spend. Don't eat the other part of the money. You can now go and invest it, or you can give it to your parents to add, to put it down for you. Okay, this is what it is for you to be able to save. Then you can use a savings account. I know that there's a particular bank that we can save here, that is in collaboration with this camp, right? And you can use that bank to save. You can start to open maybe a teens account or children's account, and let your parents do that for you, and so they can be dropping your money. Just give it to your mommy or your daddy. They'll quickly save it for you, right? That's what you do. And then another way in which you can save and become great, as a boss. Another way that you can do that is for you to maybe keep a little money handy, just a little money handy, and take away the other ones. Just give it to your parents, let them hold a little money handy. Don't My point in all that I've said today is, when you have money, each 20%. House, if you have 5,000 naira, what's the 10% of 5,000 naira? Somebody tell me.
500 naira.
500 naira. Beautiful. What if you have 20,000 naira? What's the 10%? 20,000 naira. Thank you for all the love, the emojis. Sorry?
2,000 naira.
2,000 naira. If you have 20,000, your 10% is 2,000. That means that you can only spend that 2,000, and you give the remaining one to your parents to save for you, or if you have a way to your account, you can do that, or you put in your piggy bank and all that. The point I am making is this: you cannot spend your money eating ice cream, or taking ice cream, biscuits, shawarma, all those things. You can't be doing that. You're not going to be great like that. So in order for you to build a beautiful future that is well secured, and you have money to make choices, you need to start now saving. You need to start now generating your money, and then you need to learn to save and discipline yourself. Discipline yourself. What did I say?
Discipline yourself.
See, let me describe
Discipline
discipline for you.
yourself.
Yes, let me describe discipline for you. So you feel like, oh, I have money, I want to take my money, I want to go and use my money to buy it's my money, I want to buy anything I want to buy. But another part of you is saying, no, if I buy it, if I have 5,000, and I take 500 out of it, that would be how much? 4,500. That means my money is shortened. But okay, let me just manage the 500, and I will not touch the remaining 445 until I build it. I keep putting money there and build it to the level I want to build. That's discipline. You being able to shut your eyes away from your money until you are able to achieve what you want to achieve with it. That is discipline. And you will not let your friends. Another thing that I don't want you to do when you have money, don't tell your friends. That's another thing. What did I say? What did I
Don't
say?
tell your friends.
Don't tell your friends. Some people, they will be telling, hey, do you know I have
Why?
5 million? Do you know I have 10,000? Do you know I have this one? Don't tell your friends that you have money, because they will either make you to spend that money. Don't tell your friend. Don't talk too much. Don't talk about it. Don't
Exactly.
tell anybody, so that you don't expose yourself to danger. Don't tell your friends. Even if your mommy has money or your daddy has money, don't tell anybody, so that they will not A story was told of a young man who the parent just came back from the US, and then he went to tell his friends, oh, my dad just came back from the US. And by that night, armed robbers came to the house. Do you get? Because he told the friends, armed robbers came to the house and they collected all the money, and they tied up the father and the mother, but they did not shoot them. Now they collected all the money that the father just came back with, because the boy went to tell his friends. Can you see why you cannot tell people that you have
Yes,
money?
ma'am.
So that you can discipline yourself and
Yes, ma'am.
protect your family, protect yourself, right? Is that a promise? You're not going to be telling anybody that you have money. Just keep yourself and keep your
Yes,
money
ma'am.
and start growing your money for your future. Is that fine? Okay,
Yes,
I'm going to be
ma'am.
running off, but then tell me what you've learned. Let's start again. What is the first thing that I mentioned here? What is the first thing that I mentioned to you
Money is
about money?
freedom. Money is
Freedom.
money is choice.
Money is choice. When you have money, you have choices.
Money is future.
Money is future. Money is future. Fantastic. I love that. Money is future. I love that, right? I love that. Money is future. And I'm glad that we understand that money is future, right? What else did I say to you? What else did I say to you?
We should learn to save.
Learn
Five
to
basics
save.
of money.
Basics of
Learn to
money. I
save.
mentioned 3 basics of money. What are they? Number one, income.
Income. Income.
Yes.
Number two, expense.
Expense.
Income is the amount of
Number
money.
two, expenses. Beautiful. And
Number
number
three,
three,
saving and budgeting.
Savings and
savings
budgeting.
and budgeting. Fantastic. And how can you save as a boss? How can you carry yourself like the CEO that you have with your money?
Pay
How can you
yourself
do that?
money.
Bank account.
Get a
Pay
bank
yourself
account,
money.
pay
Save
yourself
twenty
money,
percent.
give unto God first, give God God's money. God's money is
Save
important.
your
And save your money. Discipline yourself. I love that. I love that.
discipline yourself not
Don't
to
tell
use
your
all your money.
friends, right? Don't talk too much. Don't tell people about that you have money, so that you will not put your parents' life in danger, and you will not put yourself in danger. Is that fine? Is that fine?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
on this
yes.
note, I'm going to be running off now. Did you enjoy this visit? I only
Yes,
just came to visit you.
yes, ma'am. Yes. Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Very good, ma'am. Thank you so
Keep
much.
being good, keep being good children, and make sure you practice all that you have learned. Okay, make sure you
Yes.
practice all that you've learned. All right,
Okay.
I love you all.
Okay,
I'll
ma'am.
see you another time soon. All right, take care of yourself. I am Mrs.
Thank you,
Gloria
ma'am.
Robson. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.